we thought we'd have a quick look at how you can create JPEGs in camera. So if you want to recreate a recipe that you haven't that you haven't loaded the recipe in the camera, or you want to experiment with a recipe, you want to play Ritchie, then this is we will look at how Ritchie creates his recipes as he goes along and creates new recipes or fine-tunes stuff. So the thing is that you will obviously have to have a raw file at first. So it's a bit of a different approach. So this is definitely not something for everyone. Maybe it's a more of a advanced, a bit of an advanced lesson. So you are looking at the back of my camera that I used just the other day to take a picture of my dog. He is always willing.
It's a nice picture of the dog.
And he doesn't mind that he gets sent all over the world during a live broadcast. And now he got shy and left. I don't know what happened.
Oh.
So hold on a second. Okay. So what I thought is that I'll ask Ritchie to guide me through creating a JPEG out of this raw file. And
sure. So if you've shot RAW or RAW plus JPEG,
yes, it's
your
raw
Fujifilm camera. JPEG. Yeah, so either one, even if you didn't shoot JPEG, if you just shot RAW, or if you shot RAW plus JPEG, you could reprocess that RAW file in camera and get a JPEG that would be the same as if you just were shooting JPEG and not RAW. You would get the same kind of look and output from the camera. So this is what I do a lot of times when I'm creating a film simulation recipe is I'll reprocess in camera to try and get it to look right. You can also do this in XRAW Studio. We're not going to demonstrate XRAW Studio in this episode, but that's another place you can do it. But I do it in camera. So what I do is you can go in the menu and you can do raw conversion. There's an easier way though. So if you want to back out of that and just push play.
Go into the.
Go back to the picture. Sorry. Yeah, go back to the picture and then just hit Q. Just hit the Q button. And that brings it right up. So that's the easiest way to do it. And so the one thing that you have to be aware of when you're reprocessing raw files, if you're trying to apply a different film simulation or create your own, is the dynamic range. You can't, if you shot in DR100, you can't then apply DR200 to DR400. If you shot in DR200, you could do DR100 or DR200, but not DR400. But if you shot in DR400, you could do DR400, DR200, or DR100. So that's a limiting factor. But let's say that you wanted to change this, for example, to the Eterna recipe. I think that uses DR100. So if you want to just, one thing to mention right here while we're on this page is there's push and pull processing right there. So you can, if you found that the exposure wasn't quite right, it was a little too dark or a little too bright, you can adjust that using the push-pull processing. Your exposure looks good, I think, so I don't think we need to adjust that for this picture. But I just wanted to point that out since it's right there. So if you scroll down, you see that there's dynamic range there. It's grayed out because you shot in DR100.
Yep. If
you shot in one of the other ones, you'd have the option to change it. So you can scroll past that. And we got film simulation. So let's change that to Eterna. And so you go down. And of course, X-Trans 4 cameras have Eterna and the XH1 has Eterna, but that's the only X-Trans 3 sensor with Eterna is the XH1. Go down to grain effect. We're going to change that to strong.
Yeah, so just a bit of note on the side. This is an XT3 that I'm working with.
Yeah. And then we're going to change color chrome effect to weak. So if you arrow over and change that to weak. And then white balance, I'm not sure what you shot that in, but we'll use auto. You got auto, so that's perfect. And then we'll go to the white balance shift. And we're going to do +5 red and -6 blue.
+5 and -6.
-6.
Okay.
Perfect. And then go down. Highlight to +4.
Okay, highlight +4.
Shadow +4.
And shadow +4. Oopsie, that was wrong. Sorry.
Almost.
Slowly does it. There we go.
Color +4.
Okay.
We're going to do sharpness +2.
Awesome. It's like for me, like baking a cake. You have no idea what's going to come out on the other side.
And then noise reduction will go -4.
Okay.
And then Q button again to create it. And it's processing it. And that's what it comes out looking like. So if you hit OK.
Awesome.
And that's you just applied the Eterna recipe and changed it to that. And you did that in camera. And now it looks the same as if you had shot it like that in the first place.
So the next show is happening on the 18th of November.
So I hope to see you guys then, and just we appreciate you being a part of this, and looking forward to the next episode on the 18th. You said of November, third Thursday. I think that's the last one. That'll be the third Thursday. I think, right?
Correct.
Yeah, and then we'll go back to the second Thursday.
Yes, exactly. So up until then, keep well, stay safe, happy shooting. And we look forward to connecting with you then.